It's hard to walk into a Christian bookstore these days and not find several books on the shelves about the so-called end times. The authors advertise how they are the only one who can really read the signs and predict the coming end of the world. They go on book tours, hold lectures, and convince people to buy their materials. But Jesus warns us directly not to get involved in any of that. This fascination with the end is nothing new. It was popular in Jesus' day and even in the centuries before Jesus. We remember in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 22 how Paul even makes fun of the Jews who are always looking for signs. But guessing about the end of the world is not just silly, it leads to serious problems. First, people end up focused on the signs of the coming kingdom instead of focusing on the kingdom itself. Instead of trying to guess the future timing of God's plan, we should be concentrating on living the life of the kingdom now. After all, Jesus tells us that the kingdom is already here among us, breaking into this world now. In those places where we care for one another, love each other, and let Christ be the Lord of our lives, that's where we see the kingdom. Jesus wants us to focus on doing the work of the kingdom now, not guessing about when God will fulfill the kingdom in the future. That's God's business alone, and no one can know that. Second, since the end times are often linked with God's judgment, this topic tempts people to guess about their neighbor's salvation. But again, that's God's business alone, not ours. It's impossible for us to judge someone else's relationship with God or to know how their personal faith story will end. In verses 34 to 35, Jesus reminds us, even in our most intimate relationships, with people we work side by side with every day, or even share a bed with every night, we still can't tell how things with them will go. When it comes to God's kingdom, the where, when, and who questions are all God's business. So let's leave that with God. As disciples, our business is simply to work for the kingdom today by sharing Christ's love with everyone around us.